Hey, thank you for tuning in. This is the weekly Wednesday sessions, episode 1, featuring Mr. Dylan Hughes. Right here on my left. You're right. And we're going to play a little bit of jam here to get it all going, get something going for y'all, get the music started right away, and then we'll break into some interviewing and all that sort of stuff. Please, if you're hearing any kind of issues, sound-wise and whatnot, please go ahead and leave a message inside the messenger, and I will see it, and I will make adjustments as soon as possible, all right? So here we go. There you have it, our first jam.
Yeah.
Yeah, cheers.
Always a pleasure.
All right, so I kind of noticed there's a little bit of some distortion happening out there. Y'all hearing that out there? Is there kind of that sort of thing going on? A little bit of clipping? Yeah, happening in the bass and the roads, yeah. Okay, all right. Let me go ahead and take care of that thing. This is the first show, so I'm trying to get level set and whatnot, trying to make that all happen. Let's see here. So, let's pull this back just a little bit. All right. So going back to Maskland. The land of the masks. All right. So, again, here we have Dylan Hughes, and we've got this excellent musician here that is a local Seattle person. He's somebody I met when I first came here to Seattle, and he's really heavy in the jam scene. He's really been heavily involved in a lot of projects, helping people make all their music, dreams come true and whatnot.
That's the game.
Yeah. That's kind of what we do,
Mm-hmm.
So on that note, I'd like to talk to you about your improvisation. Like, what scenes have you been involved with when it comes to improvisation?
Well, man, I've hosted several jam sessions in Seattle. The first biggest one was Mo Jam. Me and my brother and Morgan got that thing going, and we were doing that every Monday, and they're still doing that every Monday, or they will be once the clubs open back up.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to that. And more recently, the last year or two, I've been doing a jam on Sunday nights at Roomba Notes. We started with the Sanctuary Band and then kind of morphed into having Rock Fizzle host that. And that's been going really great, and we've been having a blast doing that for sure. So that's been...
remind the audience, where is Roomba Notes located?
Roomba Notes is in Columbia City, just off Rainier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
that's
definitely come... When we're back there, come check that one out, because we've been having a great time with that for sure.
Excellent.
Yeah, and I've always just loved the improv scene. I love that Seattle has a scene like that, because when I go to other places, there's a lot of tunes and stuff like that, which is also fun. But like, I love the communication of it where I met you actually, and one of the first places I used to go was Lucid in the U
That's
District.
right, Lucid Lounge.
Right, with the hang.
How many of y'all remember Lucid Lounge?
Yeah, right. So that was, when I was first 21 and of age to finally go see the sessions, and like, it was just mind blowing. Like, there was this whole world of musicians that I had no access to till I could drink. Right. And so that Thursday night session, the hang, that brought me up for real. Like,
that is one of the unfortunate things is having to wait until you're 21 to be able to really check out these scenes and start really getting to know the different musicians that exist, of all ages and all types. What kind of styles did you? Let's see. Lucid Lounge, that was a jazz lounge.
Yeah.
Way back.
But they were kind of playing more. I mean, it was jazz, but it was definitely like, they weren't playing tunes, and that was kind of their whole thing, was they wanted to be really inviting to people, even if they didn't know all the bebop standards and stuff like that, right? So they were playing, simple grooves with like a jazzy R&B, funky soul kind of feel to it, but it was centered around the jazz, but it was just really communication, like. And when we started Mojam, we really wanted to keep that same idea, that it was just, we're making it up as we go.
Right.
And then the same thing with Roomba Notes. We're really trying to like that's the musician jam. Come down and hang. We're playing. We're gonna see what comes out, you know. And so that's the fun for me. That's what I love.
Yeah, me too.
And
I mean, I'm all for all that, you know.
You know, for me, that's life too, right? You can plan and plan and plan all you want, but you're gonna miss your bus, or who knows what's gonna happen, and you're gonna be improvising today, whether you meant to or not, right? So it's just such a beautiful reflection of life that's why I love it so much, you know.
Yeah, it is. It truly is. Being able to reach into the spirit and being able to let the groove move you, to be in the moment, to not be so focused on, you know, am I playing the right form and all these sorts of things, whereas you're really focusing on each other, focusing on just staying in the vibe. And if things start to go kind of funky or awry a little bit, you work together to get back to that place, that home base.
Or that's where you are.
Or you just stay
Or
there.
that's where you are, you know?
Or you make it work.
Right? You enjoy that too.
Exactly,
you
exactly.
enjoy that part of it too. And same with life, right? You just take what comes and have a good time.
That's right. Kyle's chiming in about the hang at Lucid Lounge. That was the big one. The hang was ran by The Teaching, which is actually, I have to say, one of the biggest inspirations for me. It's what made me want to move to Seattle, for reals. Like when I came here to Seattle and I saw that scene, when I saw that spirit, when the Lucid Lounge was packed full. Like you have shoulder to shoulder room only. And we'd have all kinds of celebrities kind of just pop in, these different excellent musicians and whatnot just stop in. It was quite an amazing scene. And we really thank Josh Rollins, Evan Flory Barnes, and Jeremy Jones. That's right. Jeremy Jones. Yes, those three. Woo! Man. You all would know them from Macklemore, actually.
Yeah.
They actually won Grammys for their work with Macklemore. It's really quite amazing. So if you don't know The Teaching, go check out The Teaching. I'm not so sure that they're an entity at this point. I don't 100% know right now, but
I don't think they've played.
I don't think
so.
They've had some other projects that they put together.
They got a couple live albums, and definitely worth checking out. And
I actually wrote a whole song dedicated to them.
Cool.
Yeah.
They deserve it, man.
What was it? Let's see.
Like you said, they brought us up. They brought a whole generation of musicians up.
Yeah, it's true.
In Seattle, most definitely.
It's true. Like they planted a lot of seeds with that jam.
And I met a lot of my favorite people and favorite musicians there.
Yeah.
At those hangs. So.
Me too.
Yeah.
In fact, when I was there, I got to improvise for my biggest hero when it comes to like the jazz and the R&B funk realm and all that. Roy Hargrove.
I was there that night. I got to play with him too.
Yeah,
that was beautiful.
We got to play with Roy Hargrove and stand just like this.
Yeah.
I remember him standing there just like he just
walked in, put his trumpet case down on the table in the front of the band and just pulled it out and started playing and directing us. It was just like he just showed up and it was him. It was
He's
all
so
him.
amazing.
It was beautiful.
I remember I was doing vocal improvisation, all that kind of stuff, doing that for him. I was singing to my hero. How amazing is that? Hey Michelle, thanks for popping in. I see you all coming in here.
Michelle Searle?
Yeah, she's here.
I met Michelle at the hang too.
Mark Sanston at Fair Gallery, where I met Dylan. Oh, there you go. Yeah, please feel free to talk up a storm up here. Chat away, y'all.
The fair was the other one. That one was amazing. Did you ever make it down there?
I don't think, honestly, I ever did, but I heard about it.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about that one?
I mean, it was a very similar vibe. And as I remember, it was Mark Sampson on keys, and it was his thing, and Farco on the bass.
Okay.
And I think Royce was playing drums. I think that was the main band.
Okay.
OR was down there quite a bit.
That's
so yeah,
all
it was
filthy.
just another one of
That's
those.
all really filthy.
One of those.
All those names.
It was the scene, man. You know, it was just. That's how we did it.
Yeah.
And like again, that going there. I think that was Sunday nights. Going there Sunday nights, just man, that just made your week.
Yeah. See, one of the reasons why I wanted to start this series is because Seattle, unlike most cities in the U.S., Seattle is very rooted in this improvisation realm where we just make it up as we go and just feel it, you know? You go to LA, you go to other places, and you're playing tunes, you're playing, like we just did Footprints or something. Like, you have to know ahead. You have to know something to be able to get up on stage with each other. But here in Seattle, you get a chance to just go jam with anybody, and they won't even tell you what key they're gonna start in. They just start playing, and then you're sitting there going, but that's
for better or worse, right?
Yeah, for better. But that's what made it so fun.
That's the
and
beauty.
So
it's
organic, and the singers coming up with the lyrics on the fly.
Mm-hmm.
The whole thing is so people are really speaking their soul. They're speaking what's true to them, whatever they're feeling in that moment, and not just having to do what is on the page, or what you hear on the radio or on a track or whatever. It's very organic. Hold on just 1 second. Don't forget that we all regular jam at the fair. Yeah, oh, that's right. Okay, I saw that. All right, I'm kind of like watching the chat here. So if you guys have any comments or whatever, please feel free to chime in, and I'll go ahead and do that. Hey, how's the volume and stuff out there now? I kind of turned things down a bit. It's a little quiet here for us now, but I just want to make sure y'all are. Hey, Minami.
Hey, Minami.
Yeah. Minami, I was actually gonna I'm thinking I'm gonna feature her at some point too, as well, one of these series down the road.
We might hear a little bit from her tonight.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I forgot. Yeah. I'm gonna show you guys some of Dylan's work as a producer, as a composer, and he's featuring Minami in one of those. So, yeah. So you will be hearing later. So I gave it away, but it's already given away. Could be a little louder, says Noah. Check. Okay, let me see if I can fix that. Let me see if I can remedy this. Just one moment. It does seem like it just kind of lost. Check. Hello. Okay, hold on. Actually, let me not pull it up this way. Let me do it in the. Hold on. This is my very first one, so I'm trying to get this right. So let's pull this up. Hello. Check. Hey, is that a little better out there? Go ahead and let us know. And thank you so much for your patience. Thank you for waiting. I know you're supposed to start at 7 o'clock. We're starting at 8. But technical issues, first show, that's what happens. Hey, I appreciate everybody who's hanging out right now. I could see there's like 14 people tuned in right now, so awesome. If you like what you're hearing, if you want to share this, if you want to let everybody know who Dylan is, go ahead and hit the share button and make that happen, Sharing is caring, as I always say. Cool. Excellent, Noah. Thank you. Oh, yeah, I forgot to turn it on. Okay. There you go. Sorry, I had the verb on. I got to remember to turn that on and off. This on top all the time, too. There was one. All right, cool. let's see, what do we have next to do? Okay, well, we just got done talking about all of the different improvisation and whatnot, and so I think it's only appropriate
Might as well.
that we give them an example of a 100% improvisation. We did not talk to each other at all about what we're about to do right now. This is just using our ears and praying for the best. All right. Do you want me to?
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely put some drums on.
Do you want me to put the beat
That'd be
on?
fun. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It'll be kind of a short jam.
That's cool.
It'll be kind of a
That'd be
short jam.
perfect.
So we'll just. What did they say? Hit it and quit it.
Yeah.
All right. All right. little shorty, but it just give you an example. Just kind of jamming out, y'all. Gotta just appreciate. Appreciate being in the vibe. Appreciate doing what's live. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Especially these days.
So, what I would like to do, I believe at this point, I can get the volume up too of the mains. I can just turn that. What I could do at this point is give you a chance to be featured. Let's go ahead and do what you'd like to do. I'll keep my mask on, of course, and you're welcome for being able to sing. It's a little bit better for that. But I'll step away, give you your space, so we're all good, and give you a chance to do your thing here.
Okay.
Go ahead and let them know what the song is.
So this song is from my latest EP. My solo project is called BassFienD, and the latest EP came out a couple months ago called Side D. It's the four EPs, side A, B, C, D. So got that fourth one out finally, and yeah. So go ahead and check that out. It's all on Spotify, Apple, all those guys. BassFienD, Side D, and I wrote, produced, engineered, mixed, mastered, etc., performed all that. The whole thing, the whole EP, it's all me, all the instruments, all the everything. So get a little window into my soul, so to speak.
All right, give me just one moment to get the sound queued up here.
Okay.
All right. What y'all think about that out there? Oh, I know you're loving it. I know, there we go. There's the class. There's the chill vibes.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Got fire. Got fire for Ren.
Hey, thanks. Thank you.
Awesome. Awesome. No, we're not taking any requests. We got kind of a show going on. But we appreciate your enthusiasm for that. All right. Cool. Next thing I want to do here is... okay. I want to talk to you a little bit more about your background. So tell us a little bit about where you've studied, what inspired you, to pick up the bass, why you picked the bass, all these little things that, people can be curious about.
Well, I picked the bass because I wanted to start a band with my friends in middle school, and one already played guitar, and one wanted to play drums, and I was like, okay, I'll play the bass, because really, I just wanted to play music with my friends. That's what it was all about, and I was always just kind of, that was me. I was, I remember always singing in the car on family trips and all that kind of stuff, and my dad listened to a lot of music when we were growing up. He always had records playing and stuff, a lot of like blues, B.B. King, Bob Dylan, Beatles, stuff like that.
Is there any particular artist you were drawn towards?
I mean, those in particular were pretty big for me. In the when I was real young, that was what I knew. A lot of Motown artists were, I was listening to that oldies station and just getting a lot of Motown, and then as I got a little older and started like playing with my friends and things, we got into, that was middle school, and I was into like grunge, Nirvana, Seattle. That I was younger than all that, but that's kind of where we were at that point, like the alternative stuff. And then as I got a little like high school, we were kind of more into like the classic rock, like as I got older, we kind of like went a little bit further back in time, right? And then I went to Shoreline College, community college eventually.
Okay.
And that's where I started like really studying music with Steve Kim, was the bass instructor there. And I believe I was the second person ever to graduate with a bass performance degree from there. So that's pretty cool.
Hey,
right? Not that anyone ever asked for that piece of paper, but that's okay. I learned a lot and made a lot of great friends and made a lot of great music. And that was, so, and then, from there, it was just, that was about the time I became of age and started hitting the jam sessions in Seattle and started meeting people and really, making that kind of progress, which was a whole different game.
Yeah,
all of a sudden, right?
Which we've talked about a bit of that.
From playing like in school and stuff like that, it was just like, it was cool, and just
it's quite the change going from playing in school to playing in the scene, the real scene.
Exactly, and just like feeling like I was awesome at school, like I'm so cool here, and then like going to that scene and just being like, oh no, those guys are cool.
Correction.
I'm all right, but I got some work to do. So it was humbling and inspiring and all that stuff that it should have been, and it was beautiful, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's really awesome. Is there any particular moment when you got into the scene where it became that like, whoa? Was there like some kind of moment where like maybe a show you went and saw where you were just like, oh?
It was real. I think it was really like going to the Hang, like that Lucid Jam, and just seeing Evan and Jeremy and Josh every week, and just being like, oh.
Yeah, that's a big O.
Yeah, it was just such a big O. Like, oh, these guys are.
Oh man,
that's how you do it. Like,
yeah.
whoa. I was playing upright, I'd sit in on Evan's upright and I'd get blisters and like, and I'm like, I had to be like, what key are we in and stuff like that, and then they'd be up and just like, no talking or anything.
That was amazing.
But, then I knew I had arrived one day when I got the call from Jeremy Jones. He was like, hey, Evan can't make it. Can you come sub for the hang one week? And I was like, yeah, okay. All right, I'm in.
Exactly.
So, there's that validation too.
Sure.
And those go up and down and stuff. But
I remember that. I remember
the feel.
I know
like you
too.
guys took over the hang after.
Yeah,
right?
We sort of like started up our own thing going on. To piggyback off of that because they had stopped doing the hang. But we all missed it too much. We all just missed that jam.
Yeah.
It's just like,
what are you guys doing Thursday?
Yeah.
Well, I guess we better just go to Lucid.
Yeah, exactly. That's when I started my band Tetrabox. That's when we first started out with Dan Wager and Isaac Castillo and Davey Nefos, and that was the beginning of that adventure. But yeah, totally inspired by the. I would not be surprised if after I do episode after episode, if those cats don't get mentioned over and over and over and over again.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, they're a huge inspiration to all of us here in Seattle. So if you're watching out there, any of you cats, just understand, you're about to find out. Yeah, exactly. Okay, cool. Well, at this point, I'd like to. I'm curious if you guys have any questions out there for Dylan. Please feel free to throw them into the chat here. Hopefully, I'll do my best to try and pay attention to this, and we will answer those questions, as soon as possible. But right now is your chance. Feel free to do that. And what I'd like to do next, actually, what's really cool is I was trying to put together the show here, trying to find videos and things to show you all. And he didn't point me to this video, but I stumbled across it while I was looking at his other videos, and I'd like to show this video to you. It's actually a music video that he made. Can you tell us about the music video at all? Because this is really, really cool.
So that song's called The Lover, and that's also off the side D, my latest EP, The BassFienD. And that song was inspired because I read this book called King, Warrior, Magician, Lover. I almost said musician because it's the same thing, right? But that's a book
Definitely.
that was it was just very interesting to me. It's about some stuff that I've been thinking of learning. Actually, really, this whole side D is kind of along the same lines, because that King, Warrior, Magician, Lover is the masculine archetypes, right? So like we all have those, whether you're male or female or whatever. Everyone's got masculine and feminine in them, and can access these personalities basically.
Sure.
And the one that I had wanted to make a song for each of those four, but the other three didn't really come out. And I think that's just because Lover was the one that one was easy. That was the one that connected with me. That's the one I resonate with. Yeah. And so, I'm still working on my King and my Warrior and my Magician. But
so if you check out this is on your BassFienD YouTube channel.
Mr. BassFienD is the YouTube channel.
Yes. And if you're looking for any of that information, it should be included along with the stream here. It should be. I tried to include all the links into the information that got posted along with this video. So hopefully all that stuff is there. If not, when this is all over, I'll go through and make sure that all of the links of everything that we talk about is all there. So I want to give you guys some more music right now. So I thought I'd go ahead and show them this video, and then I want to talk to you a little bit about the other ensembles that you're a part of. But we'll go ahead and give you this really cool video. And how did you? I'll ask after the video. I'll ask after. All right, here is, what's the title of this again?
The Lover.
The Lover.
I feel the whole world close to my bones. I know that I'm sitting on my throne. I am the lover, the king that I can be. I feel the whole world heartbeat. And I know I am the lover when I'm walking around the street. I see a whole lot of faces that I'll never meet. But I love the lover, and when I feel their feet, I wanna know that I am the lover. I got the whole world in both my hands. I am the lover. I got the whole world in both my hands. I got the whole world in both my hands. Both my hands. Yeah, don't you know I am the lover? I got the whole world in both my hands. I got the whole world in both my hands. I got the whole world in both my hands. You are me the lover, yeah. That you know I am the lover. I can feel the world inside my soul. Don't you know I am the lover, yeah. I'm the only one I love, yeah. I know that I'm the lover. I can feel it in my soul. I want to go with that world when I feel with you. I'm moving so slow, I'm feeling every single moment. I am the lover. I don't you know I am the lover. I can hold the world in both my hands. I am the lover, and I'm only a man. I know that I am bigger than this one life. I can tell that I'm bigger than just this one life. I know that I am bigger than this one life. You know I am the lover, and I know that I am bigger than this one life. Oh, I know that I am bigger than this one life.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Is that not dope? It is dope. Oh, it's confirmed right there on the screen. Thanks, Ren. Ren says, hell yeah, this track is so dope, man.
Hey, appreciate that, Ren.
Ren also has a question for you.
What's that?
He is curious, what is your approach to writing?
Oh, man, it can come a lot of different ways. It can come a lot, like that one, I made that beat, and I don't think I had the intention of making it that song. I just made that beat, and then I started singing that song. And that was really like, I think that was like 2 takes of vocals. I just pretty much improvised on that one. Like I had an idea of what I wanted to do, kind of, but it was just like, that was just, I did it once, and then I did a second one, and it was like, that was it.
There you go.
You know?
There's that spirit of Seattle alive, you know?
Right? But like the other one I sang earlier, I believe that one started with the chords on the guitar, and let's see, I started recording it and layering it and then wrote lyrics to it. Yeah. So similar, but much more deliberate with the lyrics on that one. You know, like it was thought out, and I, you know, I knew what I wanted to say and had certain ways to say it. I had some questions I was trying to answer with that one, right? So like that's an awesome way to write, is like when you're trying to figure some stuff out, so start writing about it, right?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Definitely. We all have like our different ways of getting to that end result that everybody ends up loving.
Ren's got some amazing music too. If you haven't checked his stuff out, that guy's
hey Ren, feel free to drop a link in there if you want.
Brilliant.
I'll allow it. You're
producer, bass player, all that stuff, man. He's killing.
Cool.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, feel free to put a link up in there for our guest there. You're endorsed by our guest here, so I'm cool with
and
you.
I approve this message.
Exactly. So I approve that. So we're cool. Awesome. Let's see. So, should we play another song here?
Sure.
I'm thinking maybe it's time to play another live track here, because I want to mix it up, and then after that we will show one of those tracks that's already released, and then we have some other things that I want to talk to you about, of course, the other groups and whatnot. But let's go ahead, and we're gonna do a jazz tune here. This is called "Someday My Prince Will Come."
If we're lucky. If he's lucky.
All right, here we go. Oh man, I haven't played with a bass player in so long.
Right?
Shoot. It's seriously.
Such a weird.
Oh my gosh, let me turn this.
So weird to say that, like when that's what you do night after night is go play with people, and then it's like for months.
Yeah, now we're just all we can do is make tracks and jam along with ourselves.
Which I like doing that too.
I
like doing that too. It's giving me a lot of time to do that.
Yeah.
And like work on the internet stuff because I want to have a better presence. Like I was telling you, I've been trying to put together, or I have been putting together YouTube and Patreon lesson videos. So I got like a Patreon that's just getting started.
What's your Patreon space?
Patreon.com/BassFienD.
All right.
Right. And so I'm putting up lessons there, bass, guitar, piano lessons, production lessons. And then also, as I start releasing music and stuff like that, again, I'll give those guys the first glimpse of all that. So
awesome.
Yep.
Awesome. We'll have a first glimpse here in a little bit of some music that hasn't been released yet. Hey, thanks a lot, Susan. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. That was really fun. I haven't played that song in a very, very long time. I mean, like, I'm thinking maybe even years since I may have played that one. So I'm proud of myself for surviving.
Hey, could have fooled me. Sounds great.
Awesome. Okay, so what I wanted to do at this point is talk a little bit about where, not where, but what other ensembles you're a part of, or have been a part of, or who you're currently with, and all that kind of stuff.
So the main guys I play with right now are Freudian Slurp. So that's I call it my brother's group.
Yeah. That is with your brother, Ian Hughes.
Ian Hughes, yeah. And we have a new record on the way. It's just about to go into mastering. And that's a live album, actually. So, yeah, we did that in January. We got lucky.
Oh, good. We got
it out right in time,
Time.
So that was sweet. We did it at the Chapel Space in Wallingford. And it was really beautiful, really gorgeous video. The video looks amazing. So we did it's live and we got video. There was an audience there. The tracks sound great. The video looks amazing. So
awesome. Glad to hear that.
Yeah. Next thing. So keep an eye out for that because it's going to be really, really cool. I'm super excited about that.
Awesome. Again, that's Freudian Slurp.
Yeah. I've been playing with the Ancient Robotz for a while. That's the Ancient Robotz Z with a Z at the end there. Mm-hmm. Check them out because that's some of the best musicians I've ever had the blessing to play with.
They are really quite good.
Really talented.
I've seen them perform a few times. Actually, I really wanted to have us do like a joint performance when my band was going and whatnot, and doing a whole thing. But maybe we'll still cross that bridge sometime.
I hope so.
Yeah, they feature 4 vocalists.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Well, it varies. It varies, And
when I saw them, they had 4.
We also back up different artists too. So we got our own vocalists, but also other vocalists will hire us to come fill in for their shows and learn their music and play their record or play on their record or play their show. And we actually won in 2019 Seattle Sound Music Award Best Backing Band.
Best what?
Best Backing Band, Best Backline. So
sick. Okay.
Yeah. So Ancient Robotz.
Yeah.
My guys. Yeah. And
who's in that? Who's your
fearless leader is Art Borders, amazing keyboard and organ player, and he arranges the harmonies and all that kind of stuff, and just keeps us moving.
So
keeps us moving.
Cool.
Absolutely.
The keyboardist, that's usually how it goes.
Yeah, right. Yeah. He hears it all, man. Those are some ears. I love playing with him.
I'm always super impressed when like a drummer is doing all the arranging and stuff like that. Like I'm like, good for you. Okay.
You know chords. Okay.
Yeah, that's
cool.
Awesome. Yes.
You can play those on that instrument.
Yeah. So it's really impressive to know.
Yeah.
There's a few more ensembles I remember you mentioning.
The other one that I've been playing with recently, or most recently, is the Tyler Hamilton Band.
Yes.
And I've known Tyler since...
Here, I'm going to go ahead and drop some links into the while you're talking.
Okay.
I'm going to drop some links into the chat here.
I've known Tyler since 6th grade. And he was already playing guitar when I met him. And that was another one of the things that was like, oh, I want to do that, right? So that was another one of the things that made me want to play the bass. And we had a band in high school called Missing Link.
Oh,
and recorded
nice.
some music and stuff and played some shows and had a good old time. I learned a lot from Tyler in high school, playing music with him, because we'd just be in my parents' garage, every afternoon with our crew, learning songs and challenging each other. And so that's where I really learned the bass.
Okay.
To be honest. And so he has a new record too that we recorded last year. The first song is out already, called Nowhere to Be. He has a really awesome video that he and Corey Dudley put together, which is really cool. Definitely check that out, Nowhere to Be. Okay. And then he's got a full album of songs with that band that is yet to be released, but it's on the way.
Excellent. So I just so those of you who are listening, if you look at your chat, you'll see that I just dropped the links to all those bands inside there. So that way you can find that. Tyler Hamilton for me is like the embodiment of the spirit. Like
no joke.
there is something a little extra special about that guy. I mean, like just watching how much he enjoys the music. It reminds me. He reminds me of. I did a Lionel Hampton Jazz Festival. They had an artist. This young girl. She was in her teens, I believe, and she was a sax player, and she would play the saxophone, and she would dance around. And they would zoom in on her feet and stuff, but the way she was dancing and stuff like that. Yeah. Because she really what you heard is also what you saw.
I love it.
I love artists like that.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you get those guitar players where you got those guitar faces and you're kind of you're seeing
full body music.
Yeah, she was absolutely astounding. It was pretty amazing. I was just like, whoa. So that's full embodiment. That's representation. I remember. I'll never forget that. It was quite. It's just amazing. It was absolutely amazing. So let's move on here. We've talked about the bands. All right. At this point, I would like to. Let's go. We talked about Ancient Robotz. Inside Ancient Robotz, Minami has sung in that group.
Yeah, Minami sang in that group.
Yeah,
and the song you're gonna show has a few Ancient Robotz on it too.
There
besides
we go.
Myself, so
I feel like right now is probably an appropriate time to go ahead and play this. I can't mute the mic or anything like that, so our mics will still be hot. So just be quiet. We'll still be here. Y'all can watch us. We'll be enjoying the music. But what is the title of this track?
This is a Beatles song called "Here Comes the Sun" that we twisted.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Here we go.
That's from Darius Dixon on the sax.
Nice.
And Art Borders on the organ.
Art Border, another one of those musicians around here that you see everywhere.
Little darling, it's been a
That's
long,
my
cold,
wife Minami on the
long
vocals.
winter. Little darling.
hit up our borders.
Sunshine, little darling,
Hit up Medeiros
the
Dixon.
smiles
Elevate your track.
return into
Guaranteed.
the faces.
Yeah, remote recording, y'all.
Little
That's musicians need to
darling,
work.
it seems like years since it's been
Hit us up.
here. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I say it's alright. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I say it's alright. It's alright. It's
Yeah, I'll applaud that.
Yeah, me too. Go me now.
Yeah, go Minami. We love you, girl. Love you. And Medeiros.
Medeiros
Sorry, I apologize. What's his last name?
Dixon.
Dixon. Medeiros Dixon. Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely somebody I want to hire at some point to work with as
Man.
well, too. We've already talked. Believe you me. When I came across it, I'm like, I keep my eye on you.
He plays keys nice too.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know he's a keyboard player.
Yeah, he's nice, man. He's real nice on
Oh,
it.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really, really awesome. I didn't know that. That's useful. Love multifunctional, musicians. It's definitely helps in the band situation, keeping the members down a little bit, keeping the pay up, the members down.
Yeah.
That's the balance. Of course, my band had like 20 people in it. Yeah, not really 20, but yeah. So yeah.
Depend on the show.
Depend on the show. Yeah, that's true. Started out with like only 4. I usually have like.
Is that why it's Tetra Box?
Tetra, yeah. No,
that's
it's
not why.
That's not why it's Tetra Box. I chose Tetra Box because Tetra, it means all colors, multicolored.
Oh,
And
okay.
so like the idea is like I wanted to be able to approach, be able to go to any style of music, have it all be
Yeah.
available, part of the palette.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Since I love everything from country to rap, so it's every shade, every hue. I pretty much love it all. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Okay. What do we have here? Oh, let's keep listening to music for a little bit while we're all here together. And I'd like to let's listen to one more. Let's give them a little hint. Oh, by the way, where can that one be found?
Nowhere.
Nowhere.
That one's not out.
That one's not out.
Yeah.
All
yeah.
right.
So you gotta just.
You're gonna
You
have
got
to
a
contact.
sneak peek. You got a sneak peek. You gotta watch this video again if you want to see that one.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. And we were talking all over it, so you can't download it that way. We're doing what we can to make
Yeah.
sure you
Yeah.
you have to. So yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. And okay, let's. If anybody out there has any questions for Dylan, please feel free to type them into the chat here, and I will ask the questions. All right. Let's keep moving forward. See, now I was originally going to show clips of different live performances and whatnot, but due to technical difficulties and whatnot, I wasn't able to get to that. So please, if you'd like to see this man in action with the band, go to those links. Look up BassFienD, Mr. BassFienD, or Mr. Fiend.
The YouTube channel's Mr. BassFienD.
Okay.
Pretty much everywhere else is BassFienD.
Okay. So on YouTube, Mr. BassFienD, and then-
MR, no space.
Yeah, no space. They don't allow that. That'd be a percent 20 or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's in trouble. You're in
Yeah.
trouble.
Computer lingo. Okay.
You want to jam a little bit more? Do another little.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do that.
Maybe no drums this time.
No drums this time. I know, yeah, 'cause the drum track just cut out on this, so that's not good. Yeah, another one of those technical issue things. I'll have future ones worked out a little bit better, and we'll be able to, with my future guests, I'll have a little more consistency as far as tracks and stuff go. But, you know, we're just trying to make this happen, get it all started, and share. So again, this is episode 1. Thank you again for tuning in. Really appreciate you being here. Please, if you can, if you like what you're hearing, make sure you share this. And when the whole thing is done, if you like the whole episode, please share the episode because it will be available for people to watch again later. I'm not going to take these episodes down. So unless there's some copyright infringement thing and then they come after me or something, but I don't think that's going to happen. All right, well, what should we do? Yeah, do you have any thoughts?
No.
I love your kind of pedals. That's
Oh
so cool.
man,
That's the coolest
this
pedal.
thing is awesome, and I just got it. It's actually like the Plethora X5. This thing. I
Plethora
shouldn't
X5.
do an ad for it right now, but I kind of want to because I
Maybe
love
you'll
this
get
thing, and I'm
endorsements.
just learning it really. But it's
so cool.
It's TC
Wanna
Electronic.
show them a little bit.
Yeah, if it'll
Wanna
reach.
just like
if
take if you
it'll
can see
reach.
this. There's actually there's a display here.
Yeah, so there's 5 different pedals, but you can put any of them in any slot.
That is so
like,
neat.
And
It's a little picture that they show, and it looks like
Mhm.
they're little LCD.
and then you can save a whole bunch of different boards. So I got like I said, I'm just getting started on this, but I got a bass board and I have a guitar board, and and you can go into the computer. You can plug this into USB and then tweak.
Yeah.
You know, you can get in deep.
Yeah.
You can do a little bit on here, but you can get in deep on each of these effects and
Yeah.
really create
Oh yeah.
your sound. So I'm like,
I'm a fan. I'm a pretty good fan of TC Helicon. I have a pedal that I use for that to be able to do the harmonies and all that sort of
Mhm.
stuff. And yeah, there's a lot of options. A lot.
yep.
All the
Yeah.
EQing and all that sort
Mhm.
of stuff. So hey, we're plugging some gear at the same time.
Yeah.
That was an
They should be paying us for that.
Yeah. Hey, maybe they'll hit me up and do an endorsement thing.
Yeah,
TC
there you go.
Helicon, if you're watching this, I would love to be,
Check out Mr.
endorsed.
BassFienD too.
Yeah, by all means. Yeah, I'm down. I'm game. Okay, let's see. What should we play?
Let's just make it up again. That's what we do,
Make
right?
it
We've
up
been talking
again?
about that all night, right?
Man, I wish I had.
You got something else you want to play? You got something you want to sing?
No.
You do that guy?
Yeah, we could do that too. Yeah.
No?
You mean like you singing it? Kind of thing?
If you want.
Oh no. Yeah, I'll just play it. I'll just play it.
Oh. We talk about this one too.
Oh yeah. Can you sing that one? Or is it?
No.
No. Okay. Let's see. All right. I'll see if I can do this.
All right.
Yeah. Man, that's so fun. That's so glad. So glad we get to play. I've been wanting this all 8 months. It's up to now. What's it, 8 months?
No, maybe.
it?
It's close. You're right. It's close.
Something like
Dang.
that.
'Cause
Yeah.
it's September.
That's again, thank you everybody who's hanging out. This is Dylan Hughes here with me, bass player, composer. He's a producer. He actually can play the keys too and sings a bit. And that video, the music video that was earlier, did you put that together too?
Yeah, I did all that.
So the video producer, let's go ahead
Apparently.
and throw that on top of there. And that was really cool effect you put on
Hey,
there.
thank you.
So when this is all over, if you're tuning in kind of late, make sure you come back and watch the stream again. It'll be available for you to play it all over again. And check out that music video. Also, just go to his website. Go to the YouTube website, Mr. BassFienD, and you can find the video there.
And my website, DylanHughesMusic.com.
Yep. About interview. Yes, thank you, Minami. Yes, thank you. I appreciate you chiming in. I really do. Thank you. The interview that you did.
The interview. Oh, man.
Not this one.
Not this one. This was fun. But, yeah. So through the Music Factory, which is Ari Joshua's school where I've been teaching, they're starting a podcast too. So through that, I had the pleasure of interviewing Victor Wooten. We did a Zoom call, and man, that was just a pleasure to get a chance to do that one-on-one with him for, it was about an hour, I think, and I mean, that guy's one of my heroes in terms of obviously bass playing, but even more than that, the way he talks about music and life and the way he presents music, the way he uses music to teach about life, and the way he can bring the best musicianship out of anybody just by saying a couple words to him. Like that guy, I read his book in 2000. 11. I read his book in 2011, and that just the music lesson, and that was just
Yeah, me too.
man, that was a life-changing
Highly
book.
recommended.
And he's
if
got
you have not checked it out, The Music Lesson, Victor Wooten, check it out.
he's got
Amazing.
a sequel coming out at the end of the year.
Really?
Yeah. And we talk a little bit about that in the interview.
Cool.
And we talk about music, and since it's a music school podcast, we talk about education and those kind of things.
Excellent.
But then we just we talked about life and all that, and it was a blast. And so it's not out yet, but they should be starting to put those out pretty soon. So
Cool.
keep an eye out for
Really
that.
looking forward to that.
Man, that was a treat. And
Wow.
I got no shame in saying that I've watched it a few times just so I can watch it,
Hopefully I didn't just miss this, but what led up to the opportunity of getting to interview him?
Ari approached me and he said he was putting together
Ari Joshua?
Ari Joshua, yeah.
Excellent.
So
Ari Joshua is in charge of the Music Factory here in Seattle.
He's been
owner.
Yeah, had that for 10 years, I guess. And when COVID hit and we moved all our students online, right?
Right.
And so he started taking that opportunity to try and drum up more business online. I actually had a student in Oklahoma for a little while from that, which is awesome. I'd never taught. I'd never taught virtually before. I know a lot of people do, but I never had. I'd always been in person. So that's been another blessing of this, is like learning to function online like that. Because that's great to be able to, that frees you up so much to be able to move around and go do your thing and be some other place and still have your students, But anyway,
So it's like despite the unfortunate thing of like having to wear these and whatnot, we are having to pick up a whole new set of skill sets that we can still use, as soon as this is over.
And a lot of us have time to pick up a whole lot of new skill sets that we didn't have before,
Exactly. That's true. So many of us just didn't have time. Time. And now,
I mean, look at you. Like, you're an OBS master at this point, right?
Getting there.
I'm
working on it.
How much of that did you learn in quarantine?
Quite a bit.
But so Ari he decided to take advantage of that and start trying to get more online presence for the Music Factory and start trying to get students from all over the place. And part of that was they're putting together this podcast. Michelle Searle is very involved in putting that together, right?
Huge, amazing, influential person here in the city.
Absolutely, and so through that, I've been to Victor Wooten's camps a few times. So when I read that book in 2011, I was like, oh well, I'm going to that camp. I'm like, I'm gonna make that happen. So 2012 was the first time, and I think I've been back 3 or 4 times since then.
Wow.
And also, read the book, but if you get the chance, go to Wooten Woods, because that is the most magical place on earth. Forget Disneyland. Go to Wooten Woods.
Where's that at?
It's in Tennessee. It's outside of Nashville.
Okay.
He's got a big old ranch, and they hold camps all summer.
Mm-hmm.
And you go for a week and just hang out with Vic and a bunch of musicians, and they have world-class musicians coming and instructing their classes, and they'll teach you about music, teach you about nature. You're out in the woods. It's amazing, right? So
I've heard a lot of musicians talk about exactly describing
Please
it
go.
what you're describing.
It is magic over there, and I mean that literally. And so through that, I had this little connection with Vic. I met him a few times, and from being there, and he knows who I am. I'm not, he recognized me like, oh, hey, I know you, kind of thing, right? But so through that, Ari was like, hey, do you want to interview Victor? And I was like, oh, yes, yeah, I want to do that. Yes, I definitely want to do that.
Especially as a bass player, yes.
Right? and just he is absolutely one of my heroes, and I never even would have thought to do that. So thank you, Ari, because I never even would have thought to do that. And he was like, what do you think about it? I was just like, oh, yes, please and thank you. and it took a little
That's so awesome.
scheduling, but we made it happen, and it was one of the highlights of my summer. Absolutely.
Awesome.
Along with, I went skydiving the other day, so that was
What? No way.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Minami and I jumped out
I
of the
am
plane.
so jealous. No, Minami did too?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
A couple weeks ago.
I'm so.
And it
that's
was
something
crazy.
I've always wanted to do it. For some reason, I'm like, but what if something goes wrong? I got to get some stuff done in my life first before I take that risk.
Right.
But God, good for you.
It
Good
was
for
cool,
you.
man.
That
It's
had
always
to
been.
have
It's
just
been on the bucket list, and it just
exhilarating.
like some people were talking about it, and I was like, oh, I guess it's time. I was like, Minami, we're doing this, and she was like, what? Okay. Okay.
Wow.
But she was totally into it too, man. She really wanted. It's been on her list too, and it was quite an experience.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
That's just incredible.
So I've had a crazy summer.
That's great. That's absolutely great. A little jealous, a little bit. But you got to meet interview one of your heroes, and you got to go skydiving, and you're the first person on my
Man, what an honor.
first
seriously,
episode here.
Seriously, an honor to be
Oh,
here,
thanks,
Joey.
man.
Like,
Thank you.
that you reached out to me to do this. Really.
I'm so glad you were available. I mean, like seriously, folks. I yesterday I contacted this guy because yesterday I just thought about it and I was like, you know what's something that if I end up leaving this earth, which many of us I know are we don't want to think about it, but it's just one of those things I've always wanted to do, was to be able to interview my friends. They're like family to me, and huge inspirations. This guy's a huge inspiration to me. He really is, because his spirit, as you can tell from this interview and everything, he's got a whole heck of a lot of love to give and to share. So it's he's also played in my band and stuff too, so I got to know him as a musician doing that kind of stuff, and he's honestly one of the better bass players that's ever played my music. That's for dang sure.
And there's some. That's a heavy honor to say that, man, because you've got some cats in there for sure.
You're sitting right up there alongside with Farco. Farco Dasamove was my bass player for the longest time.
Tim Carey, right?
And Tim Carey's played in my band,
Another
yeah. And Isaac Castillo.
That guy. I learn every time I see that guy play.
Oh, no doubt.
Right.
Isaac Castillo. Man,
Another
we miss
one-
you,
another
dude. If
one
you're
who's
seeing
like-
this, you might not be seeing it right now, but if you're seeing it, man, we all miss you.
He's another one who just embodies
Yes.
the music
Yes.
every time you see him play. And
Yes.
It's like, oh.
And his
I'm feeling it
improvisation
because
ability.
you're feeling it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the ears, again, with the
Those
ears,
ears,
man.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he's doing a really cool thing right now. He's doing this thing. Check out Isaac Castillo, because he's doing this thing where he's doing like some sort of looping sort of a thing, and he's playing his guitar, but he's doing it like lap steel almost style. And I can't think of the instrument that he's using. I want to say like it's a lute or something, but I'm not 100% sure. But it's really cool. It's just he's again that embodiment of spiritual awareness, awakening. We've had many, many deep conversations. That's one thing I love about Seattle. The conversations I've had here with people like this, the spiritual awareness that's in this city, it's really hard to find other places. It really is. They say this city is like, it really is a place of love. Granted, a lot of us deal with depression trying to live here because we have these dang clouds up over our head all the time. But if we can still walk around and smile with clouds over our head all the time, then we're doing pretty good. We're doing all right. But we have these conversations and we're open with each other. And again, I just met just beautiful soul after beautiful soul after beautiful soul. I go through my friends list and I'm just like, I love all these people. I love wow. So that's really why I'm doing this. It really is inspired by, people like this right here. Next week, by the way, I want to let you all know, next week features Marina Christopher. Oh my gosh. I am
another killer.
Whew,
Man.
yeah, another killer bass player.
Jeez.
She kills on the upright. Oh my gosh. I've had the honor of working with her for the last few years.
And the vocals.
An excellent vocalist. Oh my gosh.
Songwriter,
Excellent
arranger, all
songwriter.
All that,
Excellent
band leader.
entertainer. Excellent conversationalist. She's pretty all around awesome. And so I'm absolutely honored that she's going to be here this next week. So make sure you tune in next Wednesday. Again, I'm gonna do the best I can to make sure that I'm delivering this every single Wednesday featuring a different person. I have actually Chris Littlefield has agreed to do this. And he's going to be in a month, in about 4 weeks. So we need a little more time for him because he wants to do electronic stuff. And you just wait. You just wait until you see what he does with his horn. He plays the trumpet. He's played in Carl Dentz's Tiny Universe. That's a bit of his claim to fame. And I played in a band with him, Closed Circuit. The way he like harmonizes his horn and stuff, and he's an excellent improv artist, and he's been like a kind of like a father to me a little bit here, you know. He's just been really bestows a lot of spiritual advice, a lot of Seattle's just full of that, and I love it. And this man right here has given me a ton of advice as well. You know, that's one of the reasons why I had to go hang out with him recently, was just because I needed to hang out with somebody that, you know, could really connect with. So again, thank you all for tuning in.
Are you going to play that?
Let's see. Say that.
The thing we made when you came over the other day? You want to give them a little taste of that one?
Oh,
Is it easy?
I don't. Let's see. What was the title of that?
What was the title of that? Oh, you know what? What did I call it? I called it Joe. I called it Joe Miraquai.
Oh, that's right. Joe Miraquai. So yeah, so he had me do this. I came over to his house and he had me sit down on his MIDI keyboard, and he just changed to different patches, and I just kept layering and layering and layering. And then of course he played the bass on it and stuff, and came up with a beat and whatnot. And then I just like spoke into the mic, and I'll only show a little bit of it because I really want to. I really want to spend some time going through and doing some editing and stuff, but.
We just have fun, man. It was just
it was just
nice
for
little
fun.
to connect and
but why not? Why not?
With no real direction or goal except for to connect and create.
There. Let's see. There it is. Okay, give me just 1 second. Thanks again for hanging out. Let's see. Just 1 second. If you here, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna post these links back up. If you want to check out any of the ensembles that Dylan is in, there's a link. Should be in the description. There should be links and everything inside there. But just in case there's not, I'm gonna go ahead and repost the links again for y'all. So go ahead as soon as the stream's over or whatever, make your way over and check it all out. Here's a little bit of Joe Miraquai. I love how you do this.
We celebrate. If I had one wish, it would be that everybody could feel a sense of peace. A sense of peace. That escape. Not lost. Not necessarily found either. You're just there. We celebrate.
Just a little something, little taste. We were just having fun.
That was fun.
It was fun. I love.
It sounds nice, man. I like how that turned out. I really do.
I think it sounds pretty good too. What do y'all think? Y'all digging it? Y'all digging it? I hope so. Cool. All right. Anything else here? Okay. So the last thing I kind of wanted to end this on. We're in our last 10 minutes of the show here. What would be a thought that you would like to share with the world? You know, like if you could bestow a bit of advice upon our listeners and future listeners, what might be something you would say? Is there anything that comes to mind?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Find your passion. Your passion will lead to your purpose. And what I really truly believe is when we're living in purpose, there's no room for judging. You got too much to do. There's no room for hating. There's no room for wondering what the other people are doing and all of that kind of stuff, right? Because you know why you're here and you know what you're here to work on. And that takes your time. And I really, honestly, truly believe that the more people in this world living in their purpose, the more beautiful this world will be. Because there's people out there that want to do every job. There's people out there that love to swing a hammer and build a house. And there's people out there that love to play the bass or sing. And there's people out there that want to paint. And there's people out there who want to be the president, and that's their thing. And there's people out there who are made for each and everything. And when people start, you know, our society's not always set up for it, but like when people feel like they're stuck in a place and they're not fully expressing themselves, that's an unhappy place to be. And unhappy people make other people unhappy. So find your passion, man. Just go, why are you here? Why does it need me? That's wise, right? Wise. You're here for a reason. That's what that whole song is about, right? You're here for a reason. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here anymore.
Hear, hear. Well, there you have it. Very wise words from a very wise friend of mine, Dylan Hughes, a.k.a. BassFienD. Please check out the links. Please check out his music. Please support all of the ensembles he's a part of. There's quite a few. There's lessons available. What was one of the ones I saw was something about the modes. You go into explaining the different modes of music and stuff. So if you want to experience something new that you haven't experienced, right here, sitting right here in front of you. All right. Thank you again, Dylan.
Hey, Joey, what
Really,
a pleasure.
Really appreciate
Seriously, this was a blast.
Oh
Thank
yeah,
you.
it's fast for me too. I was all nervous about doing this whole thing, but really, man, I gotta remember I'm doing this with the guests I'm inviting are all friends, and so we're just sitting around just talking like kind of normally would anyway. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Well, I like what I'm gonna do is close out the show with playing one last track that you sent me.
Yeah.
Although I know I feel like we should have played more, but we only have about 5 minutes left.
They got what they paid for.
Yeah. Oh, yes. On that note, thank you for saying that.
Oh, yeah.
Please, if if you could be so kind, if you enjoyed what you see, even if you're watching this later and you're not here for the live stream, but you want to help support this show, you want to help me like be able to get another camera so that I have better camera angles or a higher quality so you can really enjoy it all. There's things that I want to do to make this show even better, but it all costs money. So if you could help me out, it would be greatly appreciated. Send any donations to my PayPal or my Venmo account. I will also be breaking off a piece of whatever happens tonight with Dylan here. And the account is at Soulbaum, SOULBAUM. I could not have made it any easier for you. That's so go ahead, please, 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 please. It'll make sure that this keeps going. It'll make sure that that this keeps going and getting better and improving. So again, thank you so much.
This is a good thing you're doing, Joey. This is a really good thing.
Just following my heart, man.
Yep, exactly.
Do it. Go on my purpose. Go for my
Boom.
purpose, like you just were talking
man.
about.
And when you step into that, the universe starts opening doors.
Well, please,
Every time.
please, universe, please.
Hey, that's how
All
you
right.
know.
Thank you again for tuning in. This is the weekly Wednesday sessions. Next week is Marina Christopher, the fabulous, amazing Marina Christopher. She's up and rising. She's been in a whole bunch of different, she's been featured in City Arts magazine, her face covering the whole front page. We just recently, I play in her band too, so you can actually, if you look her up, you will find me playing with her as well in some videos and whatnot online. So I highly encourage you to check that out, so that we can get pre-excited for what's about to happen, because she's so amazing. And it's a true honor to work with her, and she'll tell you that, you know, we inspire each other. That's what we do. Here in all the cities, we inspire each other, us musicians, you know, and then we use that to go out and inspire you, you know, and that's it's just, you know, making that love grow and spreading it around. I'll go ahead and put up in the link here. It's in the description where you can donate again. I would greatly appreciate that. Yeah, so I'm going to close it out with one last track that Dylan brought for us to be able to share with you. And yeah, peace and love, may it be in your life, always, always, always. And if it's not, go find it. Okay? Don't be afraid.
Yeah.
All right.
Look at them hips move, yeah. Yeah, she can make my ship move. Yeah, she can rock my boat, and I can barely stay afloat. Then you hit me with that big wave, and everything's okay for sure. Watch me melt right back down the shore. Look at them hips move, yeah. Yeah, she can make my ship move. Yeah, she can rock my boat, and I can barely stay afloat. Then you hit me with that big wave, and everything's okay for sure. Watch me melt right back down the shore. Soon as I saw you dance, I knew I didn't have a chance. I saw them eyes, I knew I'd take my time. Deep breath, exhaling, I sink into my step. Can't tell where I am and where you at. Lines blurred, yet the message is clear that you be sending with them dime curves. And as the ocean deepen, I feel an ocean creeping in. You were just a beam of light, riding on a wave. Tonight is gonna be the night I only wanna bathe in your beam of light, riding on a wave. Tonight is gonna be the night I only wanna bathe in your beam of light, riding on a wave. Tonight is gonna be the night I only wanna look at them hips move, yeah. If she could make my ship move, if she could rock my boat, and I could barely stay afloat, then you hit me with that big wave, and everything's okay for sure. Watch me melt right back down the shore. Wherever we can move like that. Look at them hips move, yeah. If she could make my ship move, yeah, she could rock my boat, and I could barely stay afloat. Then you hit me with that big wave, riding on and everything's okay for sure. Watch me melt right back down the shore. You were just a beam of light, riding on a wave. Tonight is gonna be the night I only wanna bathe in your beam of light, riding on a wave. Tonight is gonna be the night I only wanna bathe in your beam of light, riding on a wave. Tonight is gonna be the night I only wanna bathe in your beam of light. I am the lover. I feel the whole world close to my bones. I know that I'm sitting on my throne. I am the lover, the king that I can be. I feel the whole world heartbeat. And I know I am the lover when I'm walking around the street. I see a whole lot of faces that I'll never meet, but I love the lover, and when I feel their feet, I wanna know that I am the lover. I got the whole world in both my hands. I am the lover. I got the whole world in both my hands. I am the lover. I got the whole world in both my hands. Both my hands. Yeah, don't you know I am the lover? I got the whole world in both my hands. I got the whole world in both my hands. I got the whole world in both my hands. You are me the lover, yeah. That you know I am the lover. I can feel the body inside my soul. Don't you know I am the lover, yeah. I'm the only one I love, yeah. I know that I'm the lover. I can feel it in my soul. I want to go with that love when I feel with you. I'm moving so slow, I'm feeling every single moment. I am the lover. I don't you know I am the lover. I can hold the world in both my hands. I am the lover, and I'm only a man. I know that I am bigger than this one life. I can tell that I'm bigger than just this one life. I know that I am bigger than this one life. You know I am the lover, and I know that I am bigger than this one life. Oh, I know that I am bigger than this one life.